What's going on, pimps and players, and welcome to my series. If you're anything like me, you've probably been playing this browser game for over a decade now. We're not PVM gods, not maxed, don't have 12 hours a day to grind anymore, but we still have it in us. The reaction times may be slowing down, the kids may be loud, the wife may be angry, but the RuneScape dream is still alive. So if you've ever had to change a shitty nappy mid-grind, you're in the right place. This is Dad to Grandmaster.
I didn't even get to spec this fucking...
Can he do it? Can he do it? Okay, so look, it's not all going to be fails. But when we do fail, we get back up and we try again. Now, obviously, I'm not a fresh Iron Man account. I've been playing this for many years, on and off. We are a normal Iron Man, and I've got some items in my inventory, that I've acquired over the years, some of the rarer items, just so you can see sort of where I am in progression on the account. Yes, we did get spooned a twisted bow. It was under 100 kill count. Sue me, it's served me very well over the years. Now, as you can see, we've got some high-end gear, but we are missing a lot of things. Things like Torva. We don't even have a Fang, Masori, more Mega Rares, claws, everything that you need to sort of finish these Grandmaster achievement tasks, especially like the speed tasks. You need the best gear. So that's why the first chapter of the series is going to be all about getting these gear upgrades. And that's going to be starting with the longest grind I have ever undertaken. Okay, so yeah, the grind is every Iron Man's worst nightmare, the Corrupted Gauntlet. So I actually started doing the Gauntlet back in August 2021. I'll throw up the oldest screenshot I could find. Yeah, the Gauntlet's weird. Like, once you get it down, it's pretty easy to complete. But all it takes is like one little distraction from the wife. The wife starts yapping. You turn to look at her for a second. You look back. You're standing in lava and you're dead. Or, you've been caught up by the tornadoes. You're dead. Hunlift change prayers. You're dead. So it's weird. Like sometimes I'll be smashing out run after run. And then another day I'll just plank like 2 or 3 times in a row and just rage quit. But yeah, it's been really hard to commit to just doing gauntlet. So it's taken me years of just going on and off to finally just sort of decide, okay, I need a Bofa. We're going to sit down and we're just going to grind Corrupted Gauntlet until we get it. Because obviously I've got a twisted bow, so it's not like been that important. Twisted bow has just allowed me to skip a lot of this for a lot of content, but there are some things where the twisted bow just doesn't work, and that is going to factor into my next grind that I'm going to do after the gauntlet. But yeah, so here we go. That's a good start. god! It happened! It happened! 695! The Wii won! The Wii won! 695. We didn't have to go 2x. We didn't have to go 2x. What do you mean it's not even close? Yeah. He has 100. The Wii won. I didn't even believe. I heard the Wii won, but I didn't even fucking believe it. Oh my god. Oh my. Yes. Thank you. Oh, no way. We can finally play the fucking game. Oh, so there you have it. That was a few years of progress and just boiled down to mere seconds, minutes of content. But yeah, we managed to get the bow of Ferdinand. So now we can move on to the next grind. But first, I thought we would just show the scoreboard. It kills me to show this. So gauntlet completion 695. That's the kill count we got the enhanced on. Deaths 216. We died a lot, but I mean, you know, I did some of that is combat achievements. You know, a lot of it is just the kids just jumping on me, and like I said earlier, the wife. Like, you know, I've got excuses. It's the name of the game. That's what this series is all about. So yeah, lots of deaths, but we got there, persevered, and like you may have noticed that some of the clips have really scuffed audio, but we do have a nice new mic now, so going forwards, hopefully everything should be pristine. But yeah, so our reaction at the end there, that was very scuffed. We were actually on Discord with some friends as well, but didn't get that half of the conversation, unfortunately. But yeah, so in terms of combat achievements from Gauntlet, we have done pretty much all of them. Here we go, combat tasks. Tasks. Corrupted Unlift. So yeah, as you can see, we completed pretty much all of them. We haven't done Defense Doesn't Matter 2. Just a no armor kill. It's pretty straightforward. We can do that easily. And then the GM speed task. Now, the PB is 7 minutes. So it's definitely doable. I could definitely do that. That's where a lot of the deaths came from, actually, like when I was actually trying to go for this task for a bit. But when we sort of get to the part of the series where we're, you know, trying to complete every sort of GM task, we'll come back and we'll do this one. But yeah, definitely possible. I know I can shave off 30 seconds, but it's, you know, I've been on pace a few times, but when you get to Hunlift and you're trying to do like all the redemption strats and everything and like the full one, and just, it's very easy to choke. But yeah, we'll come back and we'll get that one done. Okay, so yeah, the next grind is gonna be General Grador. I mean, I have Moon's gear at the moment, like Blood Moon, Full Blood Moon, but it's not Bandos. I mean, Bandos is the next sort of logical upgrade for the melee for me, and then obviously Bandos then leads into Torva as well, which I want to do by the end of the year. So we've just got footage of my first sort of trips with the Bofa. Still just figuring out the timings on this, was it 6-0 method, and yeah, so you see it's very scuffed. I'm just getting hit. I've taken brews with me because I know I'm going to be chugging down loads, but yeah, just getting the hang of it. And yeah, I know the Door Alter method is more efficient. You know, you get quicker kills, but I think later on down the line, because I'm doing this voiceover in post, you'll see that I do some kills with the Door Alter method, but it's just not chill. Like this method is chill. You know, I can even text in between kills because you just have a lot of downtime in between some of these hits. But yeah, the Door Alter method, you literally have to click every bloody couple of ticks and you can't miss a tick or you're gonna break the cycle. So not fun, But I mean, in general, this grind isn't very fun. At least at the Gauntlet, you're getting some valuable loot. Like shit, you get so much money from alcohols at the Gauntlet. You get armor seed, which are nice dupes that you can put in Death's coffer, or send over to a main, get bonds. And then obviously there's the chance of the Bofa. But I mean, Grador, you're lucky for breaking even GP wise once you factor in the rune cost and everything, and you're just draining your supplies. Like, I'd use so many restores here and Bastion potions. But yeah, so we'll play some clips of the grind, show some Door Altar method kills as well, and see how we get on. Okay, so yeah, here's a clip of the Door Altar method. It's fairly straightforward, really. You just click Grador as soon as he spawns. I think you have to wait a tick. I don't know. You click him when he spawns. Just do what I do in the video. Click the altar to Redux under him. On the way to the altar, use the red tiles. And on the way to the door, use the green tiles to hit him. And yeah, if you break the cycle, I think you have to like not hit him or something. I don't know. This isn't a guide, but anyway, this is a clean Door Altar kill. We don't miss any of the attack cycles or anything and get hit by Grador, so it's fairly decent. But it's just way too much. The running around the room and just hitting occasionally with both is just so much easier. But obviously when you're running around like that, you miss a lot of ticks on the Bofa's attack cycle, whereas doing this you don't miss any, which is why it's more efficient. But I find with the running around the room as well, it's easier to clump up the minions at the end too, so you can just heal off them with Blood Barrage a lot easier than doing the Door Altar method. So I don't know, this is meant to be better in the long run, but hey ho, we mostly just ran around the room like a headless chicken and did it that way. So I hope you enjoyed that little assault on your ears there. That's the background noise from when I was recording with my headset. But now we have the slick microphone. So no background noise, no Baby Shark, maybe unfortunate some. It is a good song after all. But yeah, so Bandos boots from a minion. That is absurdly rare. It's 1 in 16,000. I'll throw up the drop rates, but yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. This seems to happen to me a lot. I just get extremely lucky in the worst ways, and then when the luck needs to come in, it's not really there. But anyway, this is just another kill on the same trip. Can we get lucky again? And there it is, the Bandos hilt. I think this was around 100 KC, so we're quite spooned here, but you will see that it all evens out in the end. And I'll see in between all of these kills that I've been doing, I was just doing like sort of after the kids have gone to bed, just sort of trying to do a few kills here and there, but the drain on the restores and everything was a lot, so I had to do a bit of farming in between, killing Spidings for Spider's eggs, just typical Iron Man things, and just kept going at it.
Ah! Starting 4-5, you actually need it.
Stop pulling the curtains. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, so in this clip I didn't actually mean to record the rune light sidebar here, but at least you can see the loot tracker. It says 461, but we're actually on kill number 500 with this one. And you can sort of see this kind of loot that you can get from Grador. I moved it down to the minions here as well. As you can see, I got obviously the boots earlier from, well, I say earlier, I got Bandos boots from the minions, and I've had Godsword shards 1 and 3. And going into this grind, I already had a Godsword shard 3, but I still at this point need a Godsword shard 2. So we got the hill on 80 and 5. Now we're on 500, and we still don't have the Godsword blade. So the hilt is basically useless, and we've gone on rate for hilt now, almost. So yeah, the spoon was completely irrelevant, basically. So yeah, kill number 500 still going. No armor pieces as well. Well, okay, we got Bandos boots, but no chest plate or tassets at this point. So we keep going. Oh, 502. Oh, 502. There it is. DCP. Perfect. Goes with the ancestral bottoms for chambers. Oh, 502. Let's go. Right, here we are. Just gonna complete the hilt.
Okay. Here we go.
Forged blade. Attach it to the hilt. And create the Bandos Godsword. Oof. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
This crocodile is fucking enormous, bro. No way.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god, it's finally over. Let's fucking go. Thank the Lord. Oh, 833. Oh my goodness. With the Bandos armor out of the way, we're starting to get a really good base of gear that we can use now for grinding out all the combat achievements. We still need better spec weapons. I mean, up until Bandos Godsword, our only real sort of endgame spec weapon was the Crystal Halberd. So, yep, moving on from that, let's look at the final collection log. We only got 2 boots, 833. Our only duplicate, unfortunately, was the boots. And 1 boots came from the boss, and then the other boots came from minions. As for the combat achievements, we did most of them. Like, we didn't really go out of our way too much to do any of the tasks. As I say, we're just collecting gear at the moment, and then we will go back and we'll finish off all the tasks that we can. So we could have done this one, to be honest. Finish off Grado while all his bodyguards are dead. Could have done that one quite easily while grinding, but I didn't think to do that one. And then Defense Matters. I think I've heard this is actually one of the hardest in the game, but there are sort of easier ways you can do it, like killing off the mage first and then just flicking the range and melee. So at some point we'll go back and we'll get that one. But yeah, so we are coming along nicely, obviously just fishing while editing. And we can now move on to some more exciting grinds. So stay tuned for the next one. And whenever you can, crack open a cold beer.